Godzilla Ultima versus Mazinger Z. Throughout the years, we've seen Godzilla face many kaijus, but also many giant robots, mechs, or also known as Jaegers. Some of the examples are Mechagodzilla, Jet Jaguar, and Moguera. But Godzilla has never faced a Jaeger or mech as advanced as Mazinger Z. Godzilla started the Kaiju universe with the original Godzilla film that came out in 1954. The world and the cinema was never the same after that year. Godzilla was the first official kaiju and the beginning of an era. 60 years later, Godzilla is still one of the most famous characters of all times. Mazinger Z was first released back in 1972 in a TV show. It also became a massive hit and the beginning of the pilot giant robot era. So exploring a matchup between the original kaiju versus the original Jaeger in this monster mech world, who would win? In this video, we will study each side's origin and abilities to decide a winner. Let's start with Mazinger Z. Mazinger Z is an enormous super robot or Jaeger constructed with a fictional metal called Super Alloy Z, which is forged from a new element, Japanium, mined from a reservoir found only in a sediment in Mount Fuji in Japan. The mecha was built by Professor Koji Kabuto as a secret weapon against the forces of evil represented in the series by the mechanical beast of Dr. Hell. The latter was the German member of a Japanese archaeological team which discovered ruins of a lost pre-Grecian civilization on an island named Bardos, the Mycene Empire. One of their findings was that the Mycene used an army of steel titans about 20 meters in height. Finding prototypes of those titans underground which could be remote controlled and realizing their immense power on the battlefield, Dr. Hell goes insane and has all the other scientists of his research team killed, except for Professor Kabuto, who managed to escape. The lone survivor goes back to Japan and attempts to warn the world of its imminent danger. Meanwhile, Dr. Hell establishes his new headquarters on a mobile island, forms the new underground empire, and plans to use his new mechanical monsters to become the new ruler of the world. To counter this, Kabuto constructs a Mazinger Z and manages to finish it before being killed by a bomb planted by Dr. Hell. As he lays dying, he managed to inform his grandson Koji Kabuto about Mazinger Z and its use. Koji becomes the robot's pilot, and from that point on, he continues to battle the mechanical monsters from Dr. Hell and protects the world from any other threats. Mazinger Z stands at 18 meters or 59 feet tall, weighing around 20 tons or 40,000 pounds. Some of the most powerful Mazinger Z weapons: photon beam through the eyes, through the mouth, create gusts of wind, tornadoes, or rust hurricane, causing enemies to rust and break down. Through the chest, got breath fire, extreme heat laser capable of melting most enemies, rocket punch with drill missiles, jet expander, wings giving him the ability to fly, and last but not least, his agility and incredible speed. Mazinger Z is extremely fast. Godzilla is a prehistoric creature that mutated with the radiation created by men. It serves as a metaphor for the destructive and nuclear power created by the humans. Now looking at one of the most powerful versions of the King of Monsters, Godzilla Ultima. In Godzilla Singular Point, Godzilla Ultima was around 45 to 100 meters tall, making him at least 2 to 3 times bigger than Mazinger Z. Godzilla Ultima is powerful, one of the strongest Godzilla forms. He comes from a different dimension, and essentially the Godzilla we see is just an avatar of his true form. He's also known as a catastrophe. His true form is stated to be capable of destroying the universe. Ultima's main weapons are his atomic breath, durability, regeneration, and terraforming. Archetypes are scattered around the world, producing this red dust, terraforming and changing planet Earth into this new Kaiju planet. Godzilla Ultima is the main archetype. Now, can Mazinger Z defeat Godzilla Ultima? So far we know that Godzilla Ultima is 2 to 3 times bigger than Mazinger Z. Mazinger Z is way faster. Ultima is stronger. One strike from Ultima will be game over for Mazinger Z. Can the heat from Mazinger Z chest plates penetrate or damage Godzilla Ultima? Godzilla is such a massive creature that it needs 2 brains to operate. He has 1 brain in his head and the second brain in his hips. Godzilla has been killed 3 times. The first by the Oxygen Destroyer. Number 2 was by Mechagodzilla. One of his drills was able to kill Godzilla by destroying his second brain that is located around his hip. And number 3, radiation overload throughout the years created his heart to become a nuclear ticking bomb. And in the movie Giant Monster All-Out Attack, a hole is drilled in Godzilla's torso, preventing him from unleashing his atomic breath. And with no way to release the pressure, Godzilla explodes in a burst of radiation. Now, can Mazinger Z's drill missiles penetrate Godzilla's skin? Assuming that Mazinger Z is a way more advanced Jaeger than Mechagodzilla, I'm assuming it can. When we see Ultima facing other kaijus in Godzilla's Singular Point, we can see that his regeneration is pretty fast. In my opinion, faster than the regular Godzilla. Now the question is, can any of Mazinger Z weapons, especially the drill missiles? Now if Godzilla Ultima is just an avatar, would it even matter if it penetrates his skin? Does it have any vital organs that Mazinger Z can destroy? One solid attack from Godzilla Ultima to Mazinger Z will be game over. Even though he's built from one of the strongest metals in the world, we've seen him get destroyed pretty easily. In my opinion, the deciding factor is, can Mazinger Z agility and speed buy him time to avoid any strikes, and with his fast and quick weapons, can he do any damage to Godzilla Ultima? Can he penetrate his skin and destroy any vital organs faster than he can regenerate or strike Mazinger Z? After studying both sides, studying the strength, the weaknesses, what is your opinion? Who would win this matchup?